Okay, we got a couple things on screen here. So I've got some scale shapes you can use for writing or improvising your simple lead. So the idea is to have a repeating lead line throughout this entire chord progression. You can make it somewhat complicated, but the idea is it's like the same thing over and over and over. So you can use one or both of those shapes. So that's that first one up there. Starting with that E note would be a really good idea. So that fifth fret of the B string, starting with that would be great for that shape. And then starting on the seventh fret or the ninth fret of the G string for that second shape, also a really good thing to do. So so something like that would work. Something like that could work. Anyway, so I basically just start playing the guitar profile and start coming up with a simple lead. And then for the video, just what you came up with. So you can write it down, you know what you come up with, or just continue to improvise something until you're like, I like the sound of that. So when you find something you really like the sound of, go with that. And again, it could be really, really simple. You can get more complex with it. So let me just start with like something really, really basic. Let me start that over again. Yeah. So you see, it was just the same lead the whole time. But because the chords are moving, we have movement and melody happening. All right, so let's try something a little more complex. You can add little variations too, here and there. And you can get much more complex, and even, let me use that second shape this time. see. Maybe I'll try something like that. So you can also use this for just regular old improvisation practice. So any of those scale shapes you've been working on, you can just mess around and all that stuff. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, I just come up with a nice simple lead that you like the sound of, that's just repeating over and over and over again. And that's the thing to make a video of. All right, any questions come up, let me know, and I'll see you again next week.